success and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready?
On 4th down, Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Gino on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Smith. Gets this one to Hill.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again as Smith steps away.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
3rd and 2, Smith. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Smith. They dump it off to Lynch. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Buying time, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes, right side.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Smith throwing on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Smith on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing is Smith. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamar Chase
in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
goes, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach that, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Geno's going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Smith's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
3 quarters have come and gone. To the air again, Smith.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Giants!
Justin Jefferson.
From 21 yards away.
And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Smith. They complete it to Hill. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Geno now to throw. He's got his man, Gates. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Smith.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Smith now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marshawn Lynch, 62 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cut. Ready?
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds. The 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for LA. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Griffin. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Judy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
11 MP. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Now Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Jefferson
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Curse able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Johnson. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumping it off for Johnson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And taken down just shy of the 40. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st down, Rodgers completes it to Watt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
There you go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even give up a defensive touchdown.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
11 Thomas. 11 MP. Stop.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Ty Law.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On second and 11 now. Burrow. can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Here we go.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Charles Tillman.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings...
certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right to the air, here is Goff. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Goff.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Goff throwing again.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now it's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
A.J. Brown,
66 yards.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long. From midfield now, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Johnson again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over first down play at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A carry for Foreman. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Javon curves there to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Herbert. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Deontay Foreman
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Eagles take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
On one, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They gotta go.
Here's Burrow. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Keenan Allen from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is Foreman, draw play. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Charles Tillman.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Burrow. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Johnson again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. First down, here's Burrow. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Burrow going for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
His throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 20. 5.